Hi, my name is Doomraker. I'm a video editor here at DOS Reviews, and today we're going to be doing our video preview of the Starcraft 2 Wings of Liberty beta. Now, what I'm going to show you, some of the new Battlenet features and some of the new stuff that was added to Starcraft 2 from the previous games, and also explain some of the features they're going to do that'll cross the bridges between Starcraft 2, WoW, and Diablo 3. So I do also have to forewarn you, everything you see here during this preview is part of the closed beta. Everything that can and might break. So if you see anything break, it's not by fault of me, though it may be. It also is from the fact that the game isn't finished yet. It's still in process. Got a couple more months of beta ahead of them, so why don't we go ahead, jump in and see what they got so far. Log in here. Now, when you first initially log in, you do have to make a username, and not password that's tied to your Battlenet account, but you make a username. It's a first and last name. That first and last name is designated so that if you have a WoW account and a Diablo 3 account and a Starcraft 2 account, you can designate between the three and you can type it in so you can actually talk with your friends between the games versus to only in a particular game. So, and you also get to pick an icon, all that kind of, cosmetic stuff. But the names are really where it's at, as that'll make it so you can talk between the three different games. Let's jump in here. Now, in the StarCraft 2 beta, you can see that Battlenet looks completely different. Understandably, it is a renewal, and every Battlenet game, StarCraft, Diablo 2 to, Warcraft 3 has looked vastly different. This is going to be kind of the standard look of Battlenet after StarCraft 2 comes out and they implement the changes to Diablo 3 and Warcraft as well. Now, at the top here, you're going to see the fact that single player, can't get to it, it's disabled. You get multiplayer, which is what the beta's for. You get, your stats and all that kind of stuff. You can also have up to a party of 4, which will be great for those 4v4 matches. You can also have party chat and voiceover, which was added to the game to make it easier to play with other players. Now also, just the beta stuff, how many people are playing and how many games are going on, that kind of stuff. Why don't we go ahead and look at this? This is the replay function. The replay function is really cool because I can load up any of the games I've played recently back to the time where I first started playing back at the beginning of March. And I can also watch those replays at any speed from just my point of view to the opponent's point of view or anybody's to learn tactics that were used against me to win or some of the stuff that I have done. You can look at the campaign replays right there, challenges, skirmishes, multiplayer, and then the recent ones in general. Why don't we go ahead and they also added ladders to StarCraft 2. Unfortunately, I'm only ranked in the 1v1s. I'm not very good at the 2v2s. So basically, you can look up your friends' ladders. You can look up what ladder they're in, the bronze, the copper, the silver, the gold, platinum, all the really high-end stuff. They're also ranked, in divisions as well. You can look at what ranks they are. You can click on people's names. Let's see here. Let's go to this person. You can look at, what rank they are. And, 2v2s, 3v3s, 4v4s. Look at my profile. I'm pretty terrible. It shows you what you've won, what you've lost. Eventually, for the beta, they're going to add the achievements so they can test out the achievement system. Fortunately, it's not added yet. You can also look at what kind of portraits you want. Pick what you like. Here, why don't we go ahead and pick a Zerg one right here. You look at ladders. Again, you've already seen that. Why don't we go ahead and look at what multiplayer has to offer. Multiplayer right now does 1v1, 2v2, 3v3, 4v4, and free-for-all. Free-for-alls are unranked, so you don't have to worry about ladders being completely smashed on. You got 1v1s, which I'm ranked in. 2v2s, not yet. 3v3s and 4v4s aren't available. They also have the classic 3 races. The Terrans, which are the humans. The Zerg, which are the aliens. Protoss, which are, the advanced versions of the aliens. Or you can do random. That's completely up to you. You can find a match. Not going to do that right now. Then you got map preferences. You can pick which maps you would like in the 2v2s. Or 1v1s, you can pick which maps you want versus to ones you don't want. Also up here, you got co-op versus AI. So you and a team of 4, not enabled right now, but you and a team of 4 can go up a bunch of AI instead of making a custom game. To do that the game makes it for you. Now, you can either create a game. You get to pick which map you want. They got all of the maps have a novice version of it, except for like 2 or 3 of them, which are designed that they have rocks in front of it so you can't be bum rushed at the very beginning like Zerg or Zealot rushes at the very beginning, kind of to save the person who kind of wants to build up and, you know, make these huge explosive battles that may have not been able to be done before because your opponent would rush you. Or you can join a game. Now, this is where custom games and the user map settings that were done. Whoops, let's not go into here. Now, this is where the user maps and all that kind of stuff are going to show up later, where they'll have the Dodo style maps, Defense of the Ancients, or the Tower Defense maps. This is where it's going to show up in. You're going to be able to pick, you know, what speed you want, or what kind of map it is, melee, co-op, or any of the other kind of stuff. Other is obviously going to be the defense, tower defense, and all that kind of stuff. This is just for people who don't want ranked competition, but to play and don't feel like that they're getting smashed on and getting ranked for it. Some of the other neat features that were added to this are the friend function. Obviously, you can't see what my name is or my friends are, but you can have up to a list, I think they said 200 friends, and you can talk, eventually cross between the 2 different games, you know, between Starcraft to WoW or Starcraft to Diablo or any of the triangle of games that you can play. Eventually, I believe they said they wanted to do a Warcraft 3. I'm not exactly sure how that's going to work. You can also show how you have to invite a friend either by email, send a message just so they know, or the character names, which are, you know, the first and last that I was speaking about before. Also, they added voice function. Obviously, if I click on this, it's not going to do anything. Voice basically makes it so I can talk to my friends using a microphone versus having to type everything out. So if I tell somebody, oh, you got Zerg rushing towards you, they'll know it over the voice and can react quicker than I can probably type. It helps in the long run. Also, you know, if I want, I can view their profile, invite them to a party, send them a note saying, you know, how's it going? All that kind of good stuff. Also, you can block communication, report abuse, or remove the friend as if you don't want to be friends with them anymore. You can also broadcast information. Now when they all log on, they all will see that. Now, the bar down here is actually designed for party chat and messages. However, they don't have any friends online. I can't show you that. Now, why don't we go ahead and jump straight into a game and show you some of the new features that were added. So we're going to do a simple 1v1 with a basic computer. Now, the computer, as of right now, won't actually do anything but send like 2 Marines at you, depending on their race. So, let me see here. Now, in the part 2 of this video, I will show you some of the new kind of units and stuff for the 3 different factions real fast that may have not been described before, and some of the cool abilities that they've all been given. So stay tuned, and in the next part I'll show you all that kind of neat stuff.